Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. If you're new here, hey. And if you've watched any of my other videos or you're subscribed, this is for you. As a matter of fact, if you're new here, you get one of those too. So today I'm going to be going over more of my FPS RPG game that I'm working on, but I decided I'm going to cut between the code more, so that way the videos don't become ridiculously long, because my last video was going to be 20 minutes long before I scrapped it and made it 10 minutes long. So without further ado, let's go. So here we have a super simple reload function. Here we're checking to see if the number of bullets that we shot is greater or equal to the current max size, which is just something I could have set it equal to, but I just wanted to make sure that it didn't go over the limit. And then here we're just making it so that we don't aim down sights while we're reloading. We don't want to shoot while we're reloading. And then this makes it so that the left hand that is attached to the grip bone that I set on the gun, well, the left hand lets go of that, so that way we could play the reload animation. This plays the animation, and then all we're doing is delaying it so that we can't, so that we could set all of these back on after the reload animation is finishing, which we're aiming again, firing again. We're setting stop left hand to false, so that way it attaches back to the grip bone. And then just pretty much this makes it back to false, and then this actually sets the left hand to attach to the muzzle, to the grip, to the actual grip bone. And then we're just setting the mag size and everything else to what the gun is supposed to have. I'm really bad at explaining things, but hopefully it all makes sense. But that's it for the reload function, and let's get to the next one. So here's our weapon switching logic. All it is if I push 1, it's gonna set the gun to whatever item I have in the index of 0, which is right now I believe is a pistol. And then if I push 2, it'll switch to the other weapon that I have an index of 1, which should be the AK, because the M4 and the AK were the first 2 guns that I implemented. So for the equip item function, however, all we're doing is pretty much what all this does is it makes sure that it is a weapon that we are supposed to have inside of our inventory array. We don't want to equip an item that we're not supposed to have. Let's say if the player picks up a banana, but it's not a part of the inventory that we're supposed to have, like we don't want to be able to equip it to the hand. Or let's say like ammo, we don't want to be able to equip that to our hands. And then for the true, if it is true, we get the data we get the weapon data, the stats pretty much. Set the weapon class, get the weapon stats, and then set the animation state, because we have different states, as you can see here. Actually, we have just empty hands, rifle, pistol, and melee, which is gonna be a knife. And then set weapon type, get the stats again. We'll set the stats, and set the current weapon pickup, which is gonna be what we have in our hands. If we don't have a weapon in our inventory, that'll go to the false, which is just making everything default and making it so that it's just a regular idle animation that Unreal Engine comes, which is just a dude standing there chilling. But that's pretty much it for the equip weapon. I'm not sure if this is the most efficient, but it works for me, and I haven't had any issues when it comes to adding more weapons. So on to the next one. All right, so finally we have the pickup item, drop item. I just set it to item because there are going to be other things that I want to be able to put in your hands other than guns, obviously, grenades, knives, stuff like that. Once again, we're just checking to see if it's for picking it up, we want to make sure that our inventory is free, we have space. We're adding that weapon to our inventory. Destroying the one that is on the ground currently, and then setting that weapon to our equipped weapon. Pretty simple, right? And then drop item, we are checking to see what the weapon that we want to drop is. Pretty much if it's we want it or not be empty is what this says. We're getting that weapon that we want to drop, and then spawning it into the world, which is what this does, and then removing it from our inventory, and then setting the weapon to be able to, well, we're equipping the next weapon in our inventory pretty much. And yeah, that's pretty much all that does. Okay, so I finished editing the video and I saw that it was only going to be like a minute long, so I figured I would go into a simple explanation as to how multiplayer works in Unreal Engine, because it is honestly super simple. It's a lot different to Unity, where you need to get a plugin. I can't remember what it was. I feel like it was Photon in Unity, and you use that to convert your functions to multiplayer. But the cool thing is that Unreal already has multiplayer, I guess, functionality. All you need to do is just set it. So whenever I want to play a sound at a certain area, pretty much what you have to do for the most part when it comes to like, let's say multiplayer is when it comes, you want to, I'd say it's a good practice to multicast a lot of the stuff that you want to do. You don't have to multicast everything, as you can see here. I'd say multicast stuff that is like super important and you think requires multiple things done at once. I don't really know how to explain it, because like I said, I'm not really that far into it. But pretty much what you do is you create a custom function, just like anything else. You set it to what you want to do. For this, what I did was drag these pins into there to make it inputs. And then if you see here on the replicates, there's different options that you could do. Multicast is obviously if you want something multicasted. Run on servers for multiplayer. Not replicated is offline stuff pretty much. Run on client is kind of like LAN, I guess you could say. And then as you can see, there's also a little tick for reliable. I would say, as far as for my experience, you mainly want to run stuff on reliable if you need it to 100%, like be accurate 100% of the time. Like how I have my animation montages set to reliable, because I don't want I don't want the player to be reloading and the other player doesn't see that they're reloading. Just stuff like that, really. Oops. I don't know what I did there. I think I just shrunk it. But yeah, some multicast stuff could also be reliable. Like I said, setting the weapon is something that's pretty important. So I made that reliable. Stats reliable, because that's the gun stats. This I didn't say what, this isn't something that I've shown yet, so gonna go into that later. The pickup weapon I made reliable. Anything that comes with anything that's picking up, yeah. And then lean right, lean left. I set those to reliable because, you know, that's something that the player should be able to see 100% of the time, like with 100% accuracy. And yeah, I mean, this is all pretty simple blueprinting stuff as far as the actual coding of the blueprints. I don't think there's anything complicated to any of these. Yeah, that's pretty much it for multiplayer. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I'm hoping to upload videos every week, so if you want to see that, subscribe. If you like what you saw, comment down below and like the video. And yeah, thanks again. Bye.